How you doing, YouTube? Hope you're having a great day. Great blessed day. Saturday, man. I feel great. Got my exercise in early. Not really early, but got up at like 1 o'clock. After that, went to the gym, went to Crunch Fitness in Texas. I love Crunch Fitness, man. It's like $10 a month. And it's like new, good equipment, good lighting. It can be crowded though. It can be crowded sometimes, depending on when you go in there, but that's every gym. But it's big, man. I like it. But if you in Texas, Crunch Fitness, they got so many down here, $10. But I don't want too much today, man. I just like talking and venting. I talked to my mom today, and I just reminded her. So I came down to Texas in 2020, I believe. 2021. Yep, I came down to Texas in 2021. How I got here is me and my dad, we started a trucking business in North Dakota around 2019. Of course, we all know, it wasn't 2019. We started in 2017 in North Dakota. And it was hauling oil, not oil, but water. What were we hauling? What were we hauling? I think we were hauling water, I believe, in North Dakota. And everything was good, fine and dandy. For 2017 to 2019. 2019, everybody know what happened. COVID hit. For 2019, we went to Arizona, which is when Trump was in office. I believe, bro, it's crazy how this is like. Used to be yesterday, but it ain't no more. But we was on the border wall, when Trump was creating the wall to keep immigrants out and all that stuff. We was on that wall with the truck, making so much money, man. And I think COVID hit that year. I forgot. But then it shut everything down. Like, we couldn't get no work in North Dakota. The wall shut down. Trump was out of office, right? That was his last year in office, I believe. I can't remember. But anyway, we came to Texas. I think this was like 2021. Came to Texas with the same truck. Moved from North Dakota. Broke. Didn't have much money, but we had a truck and a dream, man. We're like, man, we just gonna haul sand. We're gonna make our way. We're gonna buy more trucks and keep doing that. And our first time getting down here to Texas, first day, man, truck went down. We had to put the truck in the shop, and we had to live in this hotel. And I remember sitting there like, man, we got a lot of stuff that's on the limb here. We don't have a solid business plan. We don't have a solid reserves just in case stuff do go wrong. We don't have 20, 30,000 in the bank. We just down here on a limb. And bro, at that time, it was like, man, it is what it is. I'm trusting in God. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna stay here and we're gonna do this thing. Got the truck out the shop, started hauling, getting money, boom, put it into the business, trying to grow. Didn't work. My dad went back home. And I say that to say this. I just drove, I'm still in Texas, in the oil field. I just drove right by that same hotel, man. That me and my pops was trying to figure it out at 4 years ago. And it hit me, bro. Like, man, I remember not having a dime in my pocket. Going out on a limb just to try something different. Not getting a regular job. I just had graduated with my degree, man. I'm like, man, I remember being broke. Not having no food, not enough money to buy food. I wasn't like homeless, but I was trying to save every penny, right? And I didn't have enough money to do what I wanted to do. So I was like, man, now 4 years later, I done bought 4 houses, got 6 figures in the bank, got a job that's paying me 6 figures. And it just goes to show. Now, if I would have quit, this is what I'm saying. And I can imagine how many people who didn't get what they, I wouldn't say deserved, but didn't get what they fought hard for because they gave up too soon. Just imagine, man, what I was going through in those 2 or 3, 4 years. Just imagine if I would have quit. Oh man, I'm going back home, man. The truck ain't working. We ain't hauling enough sand to get the bills paid, and I quit and go home. I would have never been in this situation that I'm in today. 4 years later, with $100,000 in the bank, with a solid job. 4 years later, done bought 4 houses, got married. You know what I mean? Me and my wife had our wedding, paid cash for it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, guys. When you in the midst of your storm, and you don't see a way out, if it's not harming you, if it's not causing you bodily harm, just stay in it. Stay in it. Now, sometimes you do come to a crossroad where you got to turn left or right. And at that point, when it was time for us to turn left or right, you know, my dad, he went home due to some issues. And at that point, I was at a turning road. I was like, man, do I go left or right? Do I keep running the truck by myself? Or do I sell the truck and get back into the field, stack my bread, and do this, boom. And I prayed over it, man. And one thing about it, when you at a turning road, God gonna show you the way. Now, it might not be the way that you want. Now, a lot of folks can see the way and say, oh, I ain't gonna do your way, God. I'm just gonna go this way anyway. See, that's on you at that point. But God gonna show you the way. He gonna show you the way. How he show you the way? Everything is gonna fall into place. It's not gonna be any doubt. It's gonna be clear. This is what you do. Now, it might come to you situational. You know, just say for instance, we had to sell the truck because I had a note on it for like 20 grand. I financed it for like 30. We paid it down to like 20, and we still owe 20 on it, but we ain't got no work. My dad was dealing with some issues, and but this is the thing, at the crossroad, right? So my dad reached out to people. I reached out to people. He trying to buy the truck, and we couldn't really find anybody at first. But when it was push come to shove, and my dad was going home, somebody called, like, man, I'll buy the truck. So at that point, God sent the way out right there. Now, if I would have said, no, I'm good, I'm gonna keep running the truck, I'm gonna keep it. See, that's not it. God sent you a way out. And guess what? We sold the truck, got off from under the loan, and everything was good. I came to the field, started making crazy money. Man, but if I would have just gave up and said, man, I ain't gonna do this no more and just quit, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that just goes to show, like, whatever you're going through, if it's not causing you bodily harm, man, it's there to grow you, not destroy you. It's there to take you to the next level. It's there to slingshot you into another atmosphere. Look, man, I know, like, if I was 4 years ago at that hotel with no money, out there just trying to make it happen, if they would have told me, bro, in 4 years, bro, you're gonna have $100,000 in the bank. 4 years, bro, you're gonna buy 4 houses. In 4 years, bro, you're gonna be at this company that's paying you $200,000 a year, I would have been like, man, ain't no way. But guess what? I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I put the work in. I kept working out. I kept eating healthy. I kept God first of all. Kept praying. Kept believing. Unwavering faith, man. And again, more responsibility, of course. You know, of course I want to go do this and that with the money, but that's not the plan. Are you going to do what you say you're going to do before you got the money, or now you're going to change up once you get the money? So a lot of folks don't fall victim to that. But for me, man, y'all know what I'm going to do with it. So come on with it, you know. Like I said, if it's not causing you bodily harm and this is something that you want to do, and you know that there's something here, or whatever you got going on, starting your barbershop, starting a junk removal business, I don't know, anything, but it's not quite working out right now, bro, keep going. And if you need a way out, or you at a turn point where it's not doing what it's supposed to do, or you're not making the money you used to, or you upside down in loans or whatever, sell. But at some point, man, you gotta go through something to get something that a lot of people too scared to do. It's the reason why you got 5 million people going this way and only 200,000 going this way. I'm trying to go where 200,000 going, because the 5 million, it's the reason why they're going that way. Either it's a quick fix or a fad or anything like that. But the 200 people going this way, man, they almost guarantee that it might not work out. Of course, everything is not guaranteed, but the 200,000 people going this way, thinking long term. See, these folks over here, man, they just want to do it for 2 months, put pictures on Facebook and Instagram, stunt, and ain't really got it. You know, these people out here gonna put in the work. But anyway, hope y'all got the message. But go check out my workout video. Got some arms in, and also did some chest too. Got some chest in. But y'all be good. Y'all stay tuned in. Thank you for the love, support, and the connections. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Be blessed and not stressed. Peace.